Angela Kelly joins us live from the High, Wet, and Wild taxidermy in downtown Green Bay. Is that it? High, Wet, and Wild?
That's it.
All right.
That's how you say it, Pete. Yeah, that's where we're live this morning. You know, hunting season just got over with, and that means hunters who got those trophy bucks, or any buck in general, they want to show them off, and they like to make these shoulder mounts like you see on the wall here at High, Wet, and Wild Taxidermy. But you know what? A lot of work goes into making something like that happen. It's actually considered an art. And all the work here happens in this studio. And the owner is Jesse Lewis. You've been here for about 12 years, huh?
Exactly, yes. Been doing it full time for about 20.
Yeah, it's a passion of yours. And
exactly.
Why don't you tell us how many deer you've seen so far this year?
Well, this year we're down about 20%, but as you can see, we're having a pretty decent year considering the numbers are down. But there's about 75 of them up there at the moment, and more to come through the seasons that we're going to have, because late season bow hunting and muzzleloading is still going on.
Okay, so these are all antlers from people who have gotten deer this year.
Exactly,
wow.
Yes. They're all going to be shoulder mounts. Going to turn into these.
Yeah, exactly. So why don't you kind of bring us through the process?
Okay. Well, first thing is, when a customer comes in with a deer head, we got to pick out a form that's going to work for him and at his house. And we cape the head off, and then we get a form that's going to work for him. Then the next step from there is we actually mount the animal, and we do some drying processes, little epoxy work, and then we like to get into we actually got to paint the animal, just like the ladies got to do with their makeup in the morning. And we try to make them a little nice and pretty, get it back to realistic looking, and when it's all done, hopefully we'll end up with a product like that and the customer's happy.
Yeah, you do the snout and everything. How long does it take to get something like this finished?
The actual on-hands time is about 12 to 14 hours. And there's a little bit of drying time and the process for the drying to get done. So 8 to 12 hours for the finished product on hands. Drying time's about another week or two from that. Okay.
Well, we're going to be hanging out here at the High, Wet, and Wild Taxidermy all morning. Jesse just doesn't do deer. He does things like, that's a moose, right?
That's a moose, yes it is.
And he has tons of work all over the area, like if you go to the Tundra Lodge Resort or Mackinaw's Grill here in Green Bay. And he's also going to give some tips to hunters about what they should do with their deer before they bring them into the taxidermy to make it easier on them and to, you know, overall make their deer mounts look better. So we're going to learn a lot this morning.
Okay.
Thanks, Angela.